Right? You come and say hi, everybody?
Hello.
Hi. I don't get a kiss? Okay, thanks. No kiss on Twitch. Get out of here. Rude. We're married. People have a problem with it. They can get out of my house.
As long as it's not weird.
Did you just question whether or not we're married? Thank you. Gosh, I hope so.
All right.
Pardon me for a moment. My wig cap is giving me the largest headache. I'm trying to get it off without taking the whole wig off.
Oh.
I'm just gonna play like this.
Okay.
Once we land, Anthony will send a sending out to the Lord of the Black Mouth.
I think we just helped someone rob a place, but they robbed us. I don't know, firebolt
Yeah.
in the name of justice.
Roll to hit.
Oh, spicy. That's way too spicy. What are you doing, child? That is a 23.
Yeah, that definitely hits. Roll damage.
That is 6 points of fire damage. Stop.
Checking my notes. Checking my notes. How much HP does a commoner have?
Look, guys, my first murder. My sophomores aren't soft anymore.
How much damage?
6.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, can you set that over there? We have another one. I don't know if we'll get to both tonight, but we also have this one.
If you're the ones summoned into the village, what have you heard?
Absolutely nothing.
I heard it's raining.
Herd of cows.
Some of them have chocolate milk.
Chocolate added into the milk.
No, the cow. The brown cows
yeah.
is where you get the chocolate milk from.
The kinky cows are where you get whipped cream from.
Gareth just kind of holds his tray to his chest as he processes all of this in front of him. And then it's like, okay. Yeah, so it's raining. Brown cows have chocolate milk and get whipped cream from kinky ones. Got it. But he kind of lays.
I mean, come on, elves, you know, as an elf, long-lived. It just, after a while, you're just kind of done with the numbers, you know?
I'm 46.
Oh. I let you go adventuring. You have a kid already?
I'm an adult.
This whole
Technically.
thing is a new development for him.
Being an adult is a new development?
Yep.
Mr. Silverhorn, in elf years, you are a child.
Yep. I have 90-something years to go before I'm an adult again.
I am so confused. I'm gonna go get a snack, y'all. You just enjoy your conversation. Lady, it was nice meeting you. Enjoy the rest of your day. I look forward to having a chat with you. Elf, standing there with your net draped over their head.
Oh.
Hey,
Looks
gorgeous.
like I did catch something after all. Oh, hello. Hey, how you doing? What?
I'm good.
Cool. Here, let me just get that off of you real quick. Rolls up that net, tucks it literally into the quiver on the small of her back, just like impossibly fits into it. And she just sort of turns around. She's like, "So, you from around here?"
You could say that. Are you?
No, I'm from from a few fathoms down, I have to say.
You got a permit to be fishing here?
Probably not. I don't know. Hey guys, have we got a permit?
No.
What's the permit?
No, I mean you gotta buy it and lick it and put it in the fridge and then forget about it and then throw it away.
Oh, you bring it, you lick it when you get it home?
Yeah, I'm not exhibitionist. I'm not licking it in public.
Time when you were influenced to act against what you would have normally done, but you know, we got through it. We'll get through this too.
We died. Again.
You got better. It's us in two. And hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Hi, how are you? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing fine. Happy 2023, y'all. We haven't seen each other since last year. I make me laugh. That's all I care about. Hi, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us in chat tonight. We are so excited to play this adorable game with you, or with us, together, for you. I'm a little out of practice. I should have practiced my intro spiel before we went live. If you are unfamiliar with me, you can check me out down in the About Me section. Everything that comes in during this game goes to the trevorproject.org. They provide crisis counseling support to the LGBTQIA plus youth community, and I very much love to support them. So if you want to sub to the channel, if you want to go to where you normally sub on the channel, if you're on a PC, there's going to be a button first to donate. If you want to click that donate button instead, I would love it if you did that tonight. If you'd like to do things that support me, support the channel, and help me do things that involve running these fun games on the channel for other folks to come and watch us, you can... Stream Elements, where are you coming from? Sorry, I'm gonna have to figure out where that rogue chatbot just came from. If you'd like to go check out our friends at Weirdworks and get yourself some neat tarot cards, or visit our pals over at The Rook and the Raven, there are codes down in the About Me section that you can click on. Use the code at checkout and you'll get some money off of your order with them. That being said, let's go ahead and just jump into it, because I need to go figure out why Stream Elements is in my chat.
Hey everybody, and welcome back to Valiant Tails. I'm RJ. I'm going to be your GM for today, but let's talk about our players real quick and who they're playing. Hey, Meg, who are you playing today?
Hey, I'm Meg, and RJ so hate me because I always eat. I'm playing our sweet little himbo, thembo, whatever gender though, gender bow. Grenadine, Stoneheart, there we go. It's been a while. Whose pronouns are he, she, and they interchangeably. Sadly missing my other half tonight, so we're gonna see what happens and what kind of mischief we all get into, because I still don't know who has the brain cell, but I'm hoping Harley has it this time.
Speaking of Harley, hey Vin.
Hi. Hey guys, I'm Vin of VinVox VA on Twitter. My pronouns are he, they, and I'll be playing Harley, whose pronouns I've forgotten, but I know there's a they there. It's been a while. I'll go look at the overlay while we're streaming and figure that out.
They any.
But
it just popped up for me.
they any. Bard. Foxy Bard.
I'm gonna need that on a hat at some point. Last but not least, Sarah, who you playing?
Hi, everybody. I'll be playing Barley, who's made some friends. And Barley uses she, they pronouns. And hi, my name's Sarah Roberts. I use she, her pronouns.
And once again, we do not have Kay. Hopefully we might get them later on, but they do play Rue. And I am RJ. Once again, I am the GM. I go by he, him, and let's kick this off. Last time we played Valiant Tails, the group was commissioned by, well, no, we did that already. The group wandered into the forest, doing some fantastic skill checks to avoid some twig blights. They made their way to the Manor of Galatine, who is, well, roughly described now as Bugdad, a large mantine individual, humanoid mantine individual who is also quite the alchemist. They invited the party to stay a while, rest, recuperate, and then help out, taking down a shambling mound in his garden. Rue suffered quite the hit with a natural 20. I remember that vividly because they got knocked down to 1 HP. But through a combination of grit, guile, and vim and vigor, you managed to take down this monstrosity. Excuse me. There, afterwards, staying inside of the manor, Galatine invited Barley into his lab to, check out and see the process of how saltpeter is made, an extraction process that'll take at least a day or two. Had a nice little sleepover, and I do believe that y'all wanted to figure out what was going on because after the fight with the shambling mound, there was a revelation that some sort of myconid or fungus was on Bugdad. As he was leaving the lab to go prepare lunch for everyone. We'll kick it off with the party standing in the lab as these beakers and boilers are going around you.
As Bugdad goes to leave the room, as soon as I think Bugdad's out of earshot, I'm going to really quickly say, okay, everybody look for something that has to do with weird arm stuff, and I'm going to start investigating the room.
Sure.
This is right. This is just right.
15.
15. With a 15, you scour around the lab, push back near the northern wall, more towards the garden area. There is a desk that's been set up with a big armchair. Behind that is a library-esque area with books shelved inside of it. And you begin to kind of read the titles on the spines. There's horticulture for beginners, horticulture for dummies.
Got it.
Weird flowers and where to find them.
Also got it. Mm-hmm.
The D&D Kama Sutra for weird arm stuff.
Huh? What's it? Hey, Harley, what's this? Holds it up.
Put that back, actually. Just
As
okay.
Barley, you're kind of picking it up. You notice that this is actually a book cover that's over another book. Kind of like those prank book covers that you see people reading on the train, like How to Eat Posterior.
Okay.
This library is primarily filled with books about horticulture, alchemy. There are a few history books here. You don't see anything particularly that stands out about arm stuff per se.
So while Barley's looking for arm stuff, I'm looking for fungal diseases, how to tell if your plants are dying, 101 kind of books, kind of thing, and looking around.
Sure. Yeah, you can give me an investigation check as well.
Where is my dice?
Right there.
10.
On a 10, as you look around, you see generally the same things. More titles jump out at you. There is I said exotic flowers and where to find. I said weird flowers and where to find them. There is no Dewey Decimal System here. But taking some time perusing through it, there's one book that stands out to all of you. It reads on the spine, The Big Book of Myconids.
Ooh, what'd you find?
It says the Big Book of Myconids.
Oh, do I know anything about those?
I don't know. Do you?
Damn.
You know that there is a lot of room here, and they're fun guys.
Ha! They're good for puns. Huh?
Player
You
me
know
is
about
holding back
mushrooms.
so much knowledge.
You know about mushrooms.
Do I know about mushroom people though? Should I roll for it?
Sure.
Okay. History?
Sure. Yeah, I hadn't even considered if mushroom people are a thing here. Huh.
19.
19. Yeah. Am I saying the wrong word? I think I'm saying the wrong word.
What word are you wanting to say?
Just mushrooms in general, like the
fungi.
I guess it's fungi. Isn't it?
Mycelium.
Mycelium. Yeah, you go.
Well, mycelium is the structure. Anyway, semantics. It's a book about
If
funguses.
you're watching this in the future on YouTube, tell us what we're trying to say. Please drop it down in the comment section. Let us know.
It's a big book of fungi, essentially. And yeah, leafing through it, it does describe like mushroom people. They live deep underground. They are of a hive mind sort of situation. They can communicate by like touching the wall, and if anyone else is connected to said wall, they can talk to them.
Do you think Galentine is a mushroom that looks like a not mushroom?
No, I don't think so. That doesn't really make a lot of sense if that was the case. But maybe their arm is getting like taken over by something that's like that.
Maybe.
With a 19 in history, Barley, one word does jump out at you, and that word is cordyceps.
Does it say anything in the book about cordyceps? Flip.
Yeah.
You flip not too far in because cordyceps begins with a C. And you read a passage about how there is a very invasive type of mushroom that will essentially take over the synapses and neurons of insects and essentially zombify them after a while. And then it's primarily how the fungus spreads. They'll lead the insect out to somewhere that is open where a predator can get at them, and then the mushroom spores will then spread through the excrement of the predator creature.
Oh, so Bug Dad's really sick. Sorry, Galentine. I didn't call Galentine Dad. That would be weird. Harley, what do we do?
I maybe this might seem a little drastic. You can all deny this notion. Maybe we amputate?
I mean, I'm not medically equipped to do that. I skipped that day in artificery school. Sorry.
Of course. No, not your fault. I'm not blaming you for anything. Maybe instead of us trying to find an answer, we just ask. Common sense. Hey, we noticed this thing, and how do we help you?
I don't think they're gonna like that because the last time I brought it up, it wasn't a positive reaction. I know some people can use stuff like mushrooms and stuff for medicinal purposes. Maybe we could ask to take some of it back. Maybe if we like take a little bit of it off, they won't be in a lot of pain.
We could take it to Gregor, see if Gregor knows anything.
True.
That's possible. If that means not upsetting him, I think it'll be even worse if we miss. Better question: who is doing this? And they point between Barley and Grinna.
You're so good with people. I was hoping that maybe, one of your songs would help in this time. I don't want to do
it. I can maybe try. I learned more about identifying in class than
I can talk a lot about history and magic.
No, I can distract him. That's a
Okay.
thing that I can do.
I'm not very
This is a
stealthy,
great
sorry.
idea. This is a great idea.
I built a
It's-
fox with a disadvantage in stealth, so. Yeah, I don't think above the RP, I don't think Barley has anything that would help other than just flat out being like, "Hey, give me your arm."
I have a decent nature that I could maybe make it work. With a decent enough history skill roll, maybe. Just like for extraction purposes on how people have done it before, if we want to talk about that. But
I mean, I have
beyond
the
that, it's mostly just like,
deception
hey, look over there, whack. It's kind of all I can think of.
I mean, honestly, I have the deception and the persuasion. Either way, the charisma skills can hopefully lower the difficulty. I don't know how we're going to work this out,
yeah.
but I can certainly
I trust you.
assist.
This is your time to shine. You were always the best at stealing cookies.
You have the brain cell.
Just gonna step in that direction.
I just love that I show up to this table and I just laugh all the way through these games.
Welcome. So what's the plan?
The Harley distracts and also gets the sample.
Yeah, I guess that's what I'm doing.
All right.
And we'll just be there for backup. Like, yay. Barley gets the tambourine.
All right.
So you're heading out of the lab to find where Galatine has gone.
Mm-hmm.
All right. As you leave the lab, you can hear Galatine speaking, very muffled given the distance. There sounds like there's 2 additional voices with him, both femme presenting. And as you get closer, the conversation gets louder. You're able to pick out things like, "Gal, it's been so long." "Yes, it has been. What are you 2 doing here?"
Do we all hear this?
Yeah.
Okay.
You round the corner. Galatine is standing in the foyer with these 2 humanoid, again, insectoid-looking individuals. They have these very different cloaks on. One of them is very multicolored, vibrant, with these black lines going through them, and the other is very drab, droll grays, purples, and blacks. And they will all, like, the 2 of them turn. You can see like little antenna that twitch towards you. "And who are these 2, or these group of this group of people?" Gal remains silent.
Harley, do you think they're infected too?
Do I see anything like that? Like similar growth on these people?
Yeah, give me a perception check.
All right. I do be perceiving things. Let's see.
We didn't long rest after our fight, did we?
No.
Great.
Oh, great.
Excellent.
Well, Harley is topped off.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I have a -1. What am I talking about?
Do your best.
You could roll a nat 20 and get a 19.
No.
Oh,
No.
What you get, Vin? You do not see any such growths on these 2.
Fantastic. That's great.
The one with the multicolored cloak is the one speaking. The other individual kind of skulks behind them. Where are my manners? They will give a very neat curtsy towards the group. My name is Varuna, and this is my sister Astra.
A pleasure, of course. I am Harley, and this is my twin Barley.
Hi, I'm Barley.
I think you peaked there, Meg.
Boo hiss. And I'm Granna.
It is a pleasure to meet you. I see our dear friend here has been taking care of you. We were just dropping in to check in on him.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was only going to give my compliments. He has been very hospitable to us.
As he should. He's been following the rules, right? Hospitality, reciprocity.
Uh-huh.
Yes, of course.
Like, almost conspiratorially, but, like, at a stage whisper, they'll, like, lean forward. He's not the most sociable of us, so, thank you for bearing with him.
Oh, that's fine. I'm not good with people either.
There's a grunt of disapproval from Galatine. Because this person is talking shit about him in front of him.
We love that. Of course not. He's white. The butterfly. Pun not intended.
There is a creaking sound as like almost a Cheshire grin spreads across this person's face. They'll tap like where a nose would be. Well, I see that someone might be a little bit more insightful than our dear friend here, but you have company, Gal. Please excuse us. The two will turn and begin to proceed outward. Gal watches them. You could see like a sigh rack through their body, like, Jesus Christ, I hate dealing with them.
I think I need a sample of something from out front in the dirt. Harley, I'll be right back. Do your thing. And Barley is going to skitter on out the door after the other two insect folk. She's got questions.
Sure.
I was gonna ask, while those two depart and he's watching them, could I get like a snip then?
Sure. Oh, I've never described this to you. Galatine, the arm that is infected is covered with a cloak or like a mantle cape sort of situation, so you can't really see it. But you could, like, while he's watching them, sneak up and try to nick something. Me a sleight of hand.
Okay. Oh boy. Okay, I have +2. Let's see.
I believe in you.
I'm gonna start rolling physical dice because that was a 4. Just one of those.
You take a step towards Galatine and like claws on marble make a very distinct sound. Galatine will turn their head. Breakfast is almost ready if you wish to join me.
Oh, of course, you read my mind exactly what I was about to ask, and just awkwardly
tap into the eat space dining room. That's the word.
You got there.
Grenna, what are you doing?
I'm just looking.
Okay. We'll swap over to Barley then, as
I'm awkwardly in a corner, like this is either going to go very well or very badly. Just nail biting, like, oh no.
You catch Varuna and Astra outside as they are talking to each other.
Hi.
They will both simultaneously turn their heads towards you, the big rounded eyes just staring deep into your soul. At least you think.
That's fine. It's full of butterflies and probably a few potions that I forgot about. Hi. Do you know anything about diseases that affect people like you?
If there could be a very mirthful look on an insectoid face, Varuna, the one with the multicolored cloak, will look over to Astra. Oh, we know a lot about diseases.
Oh, really? Are you doctors?
There's a very awkward silence between the two. Oh, sure, you can say that.
Do you have any experience with anything that's caused by mycelium?
In what capacity?
Well, there was a book that Galantine loaned me on different things that can affect bug folk, because I didn't know very much. And there was something in there about mycelium, but it didn't say how you would cure it, and I was hoping that I could just preemptively be prepared to cure something like that if I ever came across it, because I make potions.
I believe this issue should be taken up with the master of the house. It's not our place to say.
Oh.
I don't know exactly how much Galatine has revealed to you about our predicament, but again,
it's affecting you too?
They'll like look at each other again as if they're conversing silently and then look towards you.
I don't do very good with subtext, so I prefer direct communication. Sorry if that's difficult for...
It's a very long story.
Oh, if I went and got my friends, would you mind if, you told it to my sibling and my new friend, Grana, too? If it's gonna be a long one.
Would this make Gal uncomfortable? Yes? We'll have tea out here. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Astra is just looking very, like, ashamed at the fucking audacity of her sister.
I'll go get everyone else the tea. Barley is going to scurry back in, as a fox would, to get Harley and Grana. You don't need to do the thing, Harley. Just, by the way, we need to go take tea outside right now.
Okay. Why?
It's affecting...
It's
affecting more than just Galantine.
Oh.
Yeah, Verna and Astra, they know more, so... And they seem very keen to bother Galantine. I don't understand why, but they said that they can talk to us outside.
Okay.
With tea.
Then I'll start preparing tea.
Okay. I'll carry the cups.
We have green, English breakfast, lavender, chamomile.
Chamomile?
Chamomile.
Thank you for getting that joke. That was like chamomile or something like that.
I've never heard that. I'm stealing.
I'll find it and I'll send it to you.
Okay, we'll definitely go chamomile.
It's that meme of Pop made hamburgers and no one came to share them, as Galantine's just sitting at the table with like this breakfast spread in front of him, and you all just grab like a bunch of tea stuff and leave.
I'll also grab bacon. And a whole plate of eggs.
Exactly. Red twin telepathy.
Hey, Gal.
Just a head turn towards you, Brenna.
We're gonna have tea with Astra and the other person. we want you to join us.
They'll stand and follow. As you head back outside with your tea accoutrements, there is a circular table, round circular table that's large enough to fit all of you, that has been placed in the middle of the front door, essentially.
Oh, that's a choice.
You see that the one in drab colors, Astra, is reaching into their cloak and produces an umbrella that just poof and sticks it into the middle of the table. Some chairs are produced, and you all sit around, some more uncomfortable than others. But you have tea on the front lawn.
So, about the fungus thingy, mycelium. Are you all in trouble?
That depends. With who?
Well, with that.
You're pointing at Gal's arm.
Yeah.
Just a self-conscious tuck underneath the table.
It's nothing to be ashamed of. Everyone gets sick sometimes. One time I ate some bad berries in the forest, and I had a stomach ache for 2 days.
Baby, no.
How are you supposed to know if it's poisonous or not if you don't try it out? Someone had to eat the poisonous berries first.
Varuna will look over to Gal, who kind of just glares at her like, well, we're this far in already. You might as well keep going. And so she begins to pour tea for everyone and begins to recount. This sickness, as you say, affects our people. It's not known why or how. It just happens over time. We've lost many friends to it. And
Sorry.
I believe we will lose more. It's not natural in nature. More of something we pick up along the way.
Oh. And it just keeps happening?
As Varuna nods her head. There were a lot more of us in the past. But again, over time, slowly, each of us fell to it. There are 7 of us now. We are doing our best to live the lives of the humble folk, as it were, before our time comes. You're muted, hon.
Do you know who the first person was to get it and where it started? Or where they first noticed symptoms?
In a place far, far away from here.
Oh. Well, how far? Because for some people, a mile is very far. And for others, like the other side of the world is very far, but a mile isn't far at all.
I don't know how to particularly put it into words that are flowy enough for this character. It's essentially like a planner thing.
Okay.
Excuse me real quick, I have a phone call.
Okay. Okay. So it's something far away. What do we do?
I mean, you all wanted to be adventurers, so to speak, this doesn't sound like a task we wouldn't take on.
We're going to another plane?
I didn't say another plane per se. I just said we would likely be taking this on through our good faith.
I'm fond of this plane. I just want to help him get better.
There we go.
I've always wanted to see another plane. Okay.
Is there? And like Greta turns back. Is there? Why hasn't anyone tried to fix this?
We have people like Gal and some of our other associates who are scouring the world doing tests and the like to try and fix this. But, well, hopefully, if the last of us go, that's that. It'll be gone with us. It doesn't seem to particularly affect the humble folk, so we don't really worry about it.
Well, I mean, just because it doesn't affect us doesn't mean that we shouldn't worry about it. I like all three of you.
Darling, we just met.
Doesn't mean I can't like you. Does it hurt? Like if I took a gentle scraping and maybe took it back to NPC.
Gregor?
And took it back to Gregor. Maybe we could run some of our own tests in Gregor's lab and see if we can all find a solution.
At this point, Galantine pipes up. I have sent samples to Gregor.
Mm-hmm.
Results have turned back inconclusive.
Well, I didn't get to do the test, so if you don't mind, I'd like to try as well. I'm gonna be an artificer, and I want to try and solve the problem.
Another sigh from Galatine, and he will pull back the mantle on his arm, and you can see that there are those sort of pock marks indented into that exoskeleton style of plating on his arm, and like little mushrooms, yellowish, kind of blighted looking. There is a moment where he kind of takes his other arm and squeezes and turns into a fist, and you hear the ching as the arm blade comes out. And he just carefully runs it over one and slices it off.
And Barley will take out a little jar that would normally be used for collecting like her herbs and other stuff and put it in there.
I'm gonna do my best because you make very good eggs.
If a mantis could blush.
She'll put the sample in her pocket.
What is there anything that you've all tried so far to treat it?
There's a grim silence that falls on the table. As there is a symptom of this pox that leads us to a form of treatment. It is the degradation of mental facilities within the individual that essentially turns them into a mindless beast.
Oh, I read about that.
And with abilities like ours, well, it's up to the remaining ones to... And she will drag a hand across her throat.
Barley's gonna look at Galantine.
Don't degrade your mental facilities, okay?
I cannot promise anything.
Well, don't promise, just don't do it.
She'll start scribbling down some notes.
Grenna, you're really good at nature stuff. Can you think of anything else?
Not unless I can get maybe a look at it and try to match it. Did you have a book on this in your library? I couldn't really see a whole lot.
I have a personal journal that I've kept.
Would you mind?
I will retrieve it later for you.
You're the best. Could we maybe get some little samples for now, and then Barley can try stuff in your lab while we're still here?
Barley already has a sample.
Mm-hmm. I got a mushroom.
More? Because any good scientist knows you need a control in other variables.
There's just the slicing again, and they will hand you another.
Science nerds. Science nerds. Science nerds.
The barbarian knows a little too much about the scientific method, but yes.
I'm in my elements.
If you can smash something consistently, that's the scientific method.
Right. I live in the world of mess around and find out. That's what happens. But yeah, okay. Thank you. We should probably go lay down because that monster thing in the back took a lot out of, well, me and Rue.
Mm-hmm.
And the chamomile's making me sleepy. Thank you for everything. I'm sorry we had to meet under the circumstances.
Oh, the pleasure was ours, dear. But if you'll excuse us, we have a few more people we need to check in on.
Okay.
Gal, it's always a pleasure. And then there's just a, huh. And the two will stand, take a few steps back, and you hear, like, the cloaks unfurl. Beautiful butterfly wings from the technicolored ones, and the other one is a moth pattern. Like, there are little skulls that you can see in Astras, and they will take flight.
We're saving these bugs. I don't know if this is your plan for us, RJ, but I gotta save them.
And you got like 4 more people to meet. Ooh. What? Huh? Who said that?
Okay. Nap first, then head back? Okay.
Yeah, because I'm sleepy now. That chamomile tea was really good. Thanks, Harley.
You're welcome.
So, if I am to assume correctly, everyone's gonna go take a nappy.
Yeah.
Gal stands, kind of looks down. They have left their table.
Oh, this wasn't your table?
No.
How'd they get a table?
He just picks it up and just starts moving it inside.
Where'd they have a table?
I have no clue.
You know that meme of the lady with just the math equations going across her face? That's Barley right now as she tries to calculate how these two bug folk were carrying a table with them and also able to fly.
For the viewers out there, I will leave you with the image of Mary Poppin Moth.
Mary Poppins. Love it.
But
Mary Mothins.
Mary Mothins. Oh, I love it.
You'll take your time, get inside your room, have a quick little nappy. You can hear like the footfalls of Galantine kind of just echoing through the little pipe system that he has set up in his house that is also like a call system as he begins to walk around. But you can all take a short rest if you want.
Sounds great.
Or are we full on long resting?
I don't get anything back on a short rest, but
I mean, like what time of day is it anyway?
It's like noon.
I mean,
Well, so long rest doesn't also include sleep, but also light activity. So we could say that your time here spent in Galantine's place would be a long rest, quote unquote.
Yeah.
And then you'll like make your way out around 5-ish.
That's fine. I'm fine either way.
Okay. As you awaken, and head to the foyer, Galantine is standing there with a few like rucksacks in one hand, essentially like sling bags, and he tells you that they are packed with rations for the road.
Are there eggs in there?
Eggs do not keep well on the road.
Oh. What about egg salad?
I don't have mayonnaise.
Oh. Hard boiled?
Shoot, that would have been a good idea.
Next time.
You're muted, Harley.
Oh man, that's twice. That's two of us. We need two more for bingo. Not to make anything more difficult, but do you have lemons, perhaps?
Gal takes the bags, walks into the kitchen, walks back out. Lemons have been added to your bags.
And then perhaps just indulge me. Those
if you
eggs.
give a fox a cookie, I swear to God.
Listen, they love their sibling. They'll take some egg whites, whip them really good, and some lemon juice for some fresh mayonnaise. They'll go that far.
Walks into the kitchen, walks back out. Eggs have been added to your inventory. He also, with your pack, Grenna, hands you. You would think a journal would be a lot thicker, but this is more like it's essentially a kid's book. And he tells you that he transcribed like the most pertinent of information into it. And you'll open it up, and there's like little caricatures of a little mantis man with two blades over his head, and like a butterfly girl and a moth girl.
Did you draw these?
I am not the best at artistics, but I did.
No, it's beautiful. You did great.
It just looks like it's been drawn in crayon.
Yeah. I look forward to reading it. Thank you for all of this and for trusting us with this. I know we haven't known each other long, but it means a lot.
I love this NPC so much. If anything happens to Galantine, I will fight everybody here.
Oh boy. We have tried everything so far.
Well,
What's trying one more?
or 2, or 3, or 5, or 7 that you never even knew about before those ones.
Rue's mama always said if at first you don't try again, you gotta do it anyway.
Mm-hmm.
You first.
Not sure that made a whole lot of sense either, but I think, success means you gotta try.
My parents said the same things, but usually when it came to me losing something and not being able to find it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, if at first you don't succeed, try again.
Yeah.
But harder. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that. So we just gotta try again, but harder this time. And we can do it.
I really need to go home and look for that alchemist fire.
With your pack, Barley, Galantine hands you a small jar of this sort of blackened powder, or whitish powder. The saltpeter we've extracted.
Thank you.
It would be a shame for you to return to Gregor without the appropriate components.
I appreciate that.
Well, guess we gotta go.
Mm-hmm.
Bye, Galantine.
Buy extra eggs because we're coming back. Bye.
I don't know where to even to hunt for eggs. So you begin to make your way back into the forest, leaving behind Galantine and the mansion a little lonelier than they were before. The twig blights are nocturnal in nature, so you don't have to deal with them.
Thank goodness.
But because of the lateness of the day, you do have to make camp on the road. Are we just sleeping through the night? Because it's like roughly around like 10ish now. We'll just speed through this.
Sounds good.
Morning comes and you hit the road once more. The the big defensive walls of Bridgeport North looming in the distance. There is a sleepy guard standing in front, kind of stifling a yawn, and waves at the group as you enter.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Walk.
Yeah.
That's what it sounds like, just tootling on by.
Tootling on by. You at the front of the gate, there is like the sort of styled bounty board that has like the town affairs going on, and you do note that Hilda has been through here. There is a notice of hey, somebody got torched. Any info? Where you at?
Walk.
Just a little faster.
I'm gonna go and take it off.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Yeah, right.
It's easy enough to just.
Yeah, I'm gonna just be like, oh, awkwardly walk away.
Over the course of the day that you have not been here, you notice through the main thoroughfare of Bridgeport that there are now banners and streamers that are set up on the street. There is essentially more signage of Songbird playing tonight. And yeah, where do you go from here?
Drivers?
Well, first we need to go see Chirp because some of the saltpeter's for Chirp. So I think we were supposed to deliver that directly if I remember correctly.
You do?
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so we'll head for the inn/tavern.
Yeah,
first. Yeah.
It is the morning rush. You see Wyatt standing at the Garçon Maitre d' area and waves at the four of you. Oh, hey guys, how's it going?
Oh, hi.
Haven't seen y'all in like forever. It's been like 10 years.
It's just been like 2 days.
There is a swift clop as Will just not back paw, but slap the back of Waylon's head. Sorry, he's really bad at time.
That's fine. I'm bad at people.
We can be bad at stuff together. Hi, paw. There's just a commiserating glance between Will and Harley, I'm guessing.
There we go. Exactly.
You've got to deal with this too. All right. Yep.
We make it work.
But you see Chirp and her group sitting at the bar, essentially talking to each other. Chirp notices you walk in, and she'll hop off of her bar stool and like kind of waddle over. Oh, hi. Did you get the saltpeter or I'm sorry, but first, are you fine? Are you okay? How's the journey?
Yeah. Oh, it was great. There were bushes that attacked us, and then we made a friend, and now we need to help our friend. But we also need to come back and help you because you're also our friend. Also, why do you need the saltpeter?
She will turn back to her group, and like one of them gives like an exasperated like nod, like, all right, fine, we'll show them. They'll all get up, stand, and lead you out of the Swift Paw. Down some back alleys that are kind of sketchy. And then there's a cart there with a staging area. There are multiple crates and people kind of running about, moving items to and fro. This is very busy for early in the morning. Like, you'd think this was like a shipping area, but it's not quite. Chirp will lead you to a set of tents that have been set up, and will pull back a tarp, and inside of them there are these like miniature cannons.
Are you gonna go fight with someone?
Oh no. Well, Axel there does pyrotechnics for me.
Oh, saltpeter, duh. You're making gunpowder.
Yeah.
Oh, why?
It's for the show tonight.
There's a show?
Looks at the posters of like Songbird tonight.
Look, in my defense, all I saw was wanted for arson.
That's fair. Yeah, there's a concert tonight here in town.
Oh, cool. What kind of music is it?
Oh, a little bit of everything, really. We haven't really kind of solidified our style. We're kind of in that experimental phase of our group.
Oh. Sometimes Rue likes to experiment, but like that, not quite with music, but like with adventure things. Maybe they could help you. What time is the concert? Why do you need so much gunpowder? Is the town really that big?
It's pretty big. It's Bridgeport is it's a port city.
I'm in Texas. I don't know what that looks like.
It's like Austin. It's 3 hours anywhere to get to anywhere.
No, that's Dallas. But yeah, okay. Okay. Are you? Is that safe?
In the right hands, yes.
Oh, I'm a lefty.
It's a very scrutinized. Like, is this a joke? I think that's a joke, right?
No.
Oh, oh no. But Chirp will receive the saltpeter from you. They will disappear for a few seconds and come back and produce 4 tickets. If you want to come see.
Oh. Yeah, I want to see.
I like music. Music's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we'll be there. Why are you hiding it all the way over here, though?
This is the only place we could really get from the city to set up our staging area. There's not really a lot of room. The venue isn't too far either, so it's nice of them.
Oh,
okay.
That's good. I was worried you might be rebels or something.
Right.
Rebels, what?
Insight check.
Yeah.
Oh, Barley, why do you roll high on this? That's a nat 20 for a 23.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, what is punk rock but rebellion enduring?
I saw it coming. I was just hoping somebody would do it because Gruna's dense. So
Barley's supposed to be communications challenged too, but apparently her bullshit meter's going off right now.
No, they are telling the truth. There is going to be a concert tonight. The nervous laughter was more from like, that's preposterous. Why we are not rebels, we are musicians.
Okay.
And that's me not bullshitting you.
That tracks.
Don't worry, these are not the devious people you're looking for.
Oh, we're supposed to be looking for devious people?
What? No.
What? Now I'm confused.
And I'm back to default barley.
Okay, well, bye guys. See you tonight.
Chirp gives like a very big emphatic wave.
Bye, friend.
All right. So we've squared away that little side quest.
Hey, Barley.
Huh?
Why do you call everybody you just meet a friend?
Oh, no. Chirp and I just decided that we're friends. Well, not just decided, but before we left, we decided that we were both friends because we both have trouble deciding what people mean when they say things. Like when people say we should grab coffee sometime, but they don't really mean it, and I just think that's really weird. But people do that a lot. And when I was talking to Chirp earlier and said that I needed them to be direct with me because I didn't understand indirect references, they said that they had trouble with it, and I said, do you want to be friends? And they said yes, and so now we're friends. So that's why I called them my friend.
Oh. Okay.
Are we friends? Do you not want me to call you friend? It won't hurt my feelings if we're not really friends.
No. It's fine. I worry that sometimes people we call friends can not be actually friends sometimes. Like the way it's hard to explain, but sometimes people aren't always what they seem, and you can ask them to be direct all you want, but they're still bad people. So they'll be direct but still lie, and I worry that that's going to get us into trouble.
Well, I don't know what I can do about that.
I don't either. But I just want you to keep a cautious mind. I love the way that you're friendly with everybody. I struggle with it sometimes. But you're good. We're friends. I promise. We're friends.
Okay.
And I think the whole time, like, we've been having that conversation, we're heading over to the store.
To the toadstool.
Yeah.
Harley, are you and Grenna friends?
Grenna's tail just tucks. Oh no, ears back. Just...
Oh no. I assumed by association, are we not friends?
Just he kind of peers around and is like, well, I don't know. I want to be, but you're a little scary.
I'm scary.
I can't, well, I mean, like, I can't tell with you. Which is really funny considering Barley's your sibling and has to have direct, like, communication and everything. And you, I don't know, it's hard. And I want us to be friends. I like to think, well, I mean, it's like you said, like, by association, but by communication, I don't know.
And now the math equations are going across Harley's face.
Oh no, it's another one.
Fox math. It's all the rage.
I'm gonna need that on a shirt. Fox math.
Fox math.
Then it's just lemon juice.
Grenna, would you like to be my friend?
Yes, very much.
Then we are friends.
Okay, yay. I worry that I'm a lot because I get told that a lot, but I never know what that means. And I worry that I'm stepping on your paws, and I don't want that.
You're not stepping on my paws unless you are literally stepping on my paws. You say you're a lot, and you say you're bad with people, and I've yet to see either of that happen. So stop saying that.
Well, I don't say that I'm bad with.
But it's also just because like these people are well, like I said, like they're not like what they say they are. And then it like with Barley's situation, like we say that we're bad with people, but we can be good with talking to people, but sometimes people don't receive us well. And then that's right? Like that's
People are a lot more accommodating in this town than they were back home.
Yeah.
Then we should take it as a blessing and go forward. Don't just stop.
Okay.
Between the two of them, not necessarily swatting, but like that kind of motion in their faces.
Just pushing.
I really do want to help Galentine, though. You're muted.
Or I need to talk louder.
That'll do it.
Yeah. We're on the right track for that. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Don't worry too much.
I worry about everything, but if you tell me not to, I won't. Walk, 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 walk.
As you approach Market Square and the Toadstool, you can see that the sign in front is swapped to open, and as you reach towards the door handle, you hear a small poof. Dang it!
Opens the door slowly, having experience with those types of explosions.
A sort of thick fog kind of rolls out of the door, and it smells kind of like bitter almonds, essentially.
I'm just gonna push the door all the way open, air that out. Is everything okay, Gregor?
There's the sound of talons on wood, and Gregor pokes their head around the corner. They are wearing the sort of ventilator styled mask. Oh, hello. It seems you've returned. Everything is fine. I did not read that correctly. Decimal points and all that I'm very bad at.
Oh.
The shop is closed for fumigation.
We don't need anything from your shop. We need some things from you. And also, I might need to use your lab.
Could you give me like 2 hours to air this place out? I'll treat you to breakfast. And they'll reach a wing over and flip the sign to closed.
If only we had our sorcerer here to air this shit out for us.
I don't think they have that kind of spell.
It's wild magic. They can mess up.
I think they have prestidigitation. Jaegering Rue real quick. They begin to like cast prestidigitation to clean up the air quality, but you're in the front of the shop speaking with Gregor.
We want to help Galentine and the other bug folk. Are they called bug folk? I don't know if they're called bug folk. They're not humble folk.
Do not actually know what they are called. I never thought to ask, but he told you of his little problem.
Well, we saw it, and then we kind of snooped around his place for a little bit, and then we met 2 other bug folk who came there, and they were very excited to talk to us about it because it seems like he didn't really want them there, but they wanted to be there. And then they told us about it, and he gave us a sample of it, and yes.
There's a bit of grumbling from Gregor. I had to twist his arm to get that sample, and he just gives it to you.
I said I liked his eggs.
Gregor will lead you around the shop as Rue is aerating the place, so you're in the back. He'll open the door there, so it's like a cross breeze, but yeah. You begin to explain the situation to Gregor. He's stroking his chin, thinking. We'll let the hour go by in-game, but also take a break out of game.
Awesome.
And we'll get to some science.
Yes, science. All right, we'll be back in 5 to 10 minutes, everyone. So don't go nowhere and listen to Grab a Drink, Grab a Friend, or
to go tell someone that you love and appreciate them today, because that's just a nice thing to do. We'll see y'all in a couple minutes. Everybody wave. Okay, bye. Okay, that crab gets to make an attack. Ellis, does a 4 hit you?
No, absolutely not.
How do you know?
Does a 5 hit you?
Jeez, Pete.
Yeah, surprisingly.
I have negative AC.
It's weird. My armor class is 14, but there's a hole around 5.
You know.
This is like golf, right? I want the lowest number possible.
Other than pens and a few like paper clips, that's about it.
Any of the keys look like they open doors inside the house, or do they look like personal keys?
Personal keys.
Okay, I will try to intimidate them into being quiet by punching a hole through a wall or something sturdy enough to drive the point home.
The walls around you are made of concrete, so if you punch a wall, it's going to be noticed.
You could feed their ID to Crocodile.
I'll feed something useless to Crocodile and then just kind of jingle the keys and go, "We were never here."
21?
Pardon, you're a dwarf, right?
Yes.
Most of the stuff would fit you. Some of it's from manufacturers that you yourself enjoy purchasing from.
Huh. This is the Durgar stuff, probably. So I don't feel good about taking it while they're still alive, so let's take care of them first, and then let's go.
I do appreciate how you. I feel like something
Sarah,
just broke.
no!
I feel like something just broke. I don't know why, but I feel like something somewhere just broke.
Sarah, no!
Carry on while I clean the coffee off my chin.
I do appreciate how you don't want to steal from them while they're alive.
Oh, frick. I thought it was short enough. I thought I could make it! Dang it. Oh, damn it.
So close.
That was a good one. Woo! Oh, I got one more in me after that, I think. Okay. So, can you set that over there? We also have another one. I don't know if we'll get to both tonight, but we also have this one.
Fits and everything are right.
I could angle it.
No. It's fine. I just throw where you want to throw. I'm curious.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Oh boy.
35 points of fire damage, you said?
Yeah, you gotta make a dex save or take half.
All right, cool.
Steven, are you trying to die again?
Rodger was on the machine, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
No, the dragon saves both of those checks. The ice methods fails both of those checks.
Okay.
So it's 35 fire and then anything else?
25 thunder if you don't make a con save.
Cool.
He's down, isn't he?
No, he's dead. He's gone, man.
What the fuck?
I knew it.
Oh, what a great time.
There was a frog there.
How many times have I killed you?
I don't want to alarm you. I have 65,000 points.
Oh, Mecca just redeemed a Chewie impression, Jake.
Me too.
Can you give us a good Chewbacca?
I can give you an impression of me chewing on this burrito.
No, it's a Chewbacca impression.
I was literally going to ask that.
We don't want to hear your lip smacking chewing.
I mean,
Jen.
Jen, you shush. It's gonna ready up. There it is. It was a baby Chewbacca. Oh, Jake, I love you so much.
Don't piss off Chewbacca, okay?
I don't plan on it.
He's trying to enjoy a burrito.
Okay, well, you enjoy that burrito, and let's do some dropping. Like it's hot.
Okay.
How's that sound?
It's always.
So when you get to the tavern, you can go to your respective rooms. Anthony, you find Rollin singing out of the window.
He just looks to Rylan and says, I think I accidentally put a hit out on somebody.
Ow.
Told Lucy of somebody in my past.
Yeah, there's a problem. You told Lucy.
Yeah. It was well-meaning. It was a good intention, I think. But never mind that. I need your opinion as I'm gonna make these for you.
Oh, I'm full of opinions.
Yes, I know. What
Airplane
spells...
food. What's the deal with that?
Lovely people. And who are these lovely people, you may ask? Well, why don't we start off with RJ? Tell us who you are and who you're playing today.
Hey everybody, I'm RJ and I bit the inside of my mouth dabbing. Today I'll be playing Rollin Granbrook, a sorcerer.
Elf, standing there with your net draped over their head.
Oh.
Hey,
Looks
gorgeous.
like I did catch something after all. Oh, hello. Hey, how you doing? What?
I'm good.
Cool. Here, let me just get that off of you real quick. Rolls up that net, tucks it literally into the quiver on the small of her back, just like impossibly fits into it. And she just sort of turns around. She's like, "So, you from around here?"
You could say that. Are you?
No, I'm from from a few fathoms down, I have to say.
You got a permit to be fishing here?
Probably not. I don't know. Hey guys, have we got a permit?
No.
What's the permit?
To be honest, so far they sound cool.
They're intelligent.
Right?
All right.
Pardon me for a moment. My wig cap is giving me the largest headache. I'm trying to get it off without taking the whole wig off.
Oh.
I'm just gonna play like this.
Okay.
Once we land, Anthony will send a sending out to the Lord of the Black Knock.
You come to say hi, everybody?
hello.
Hi. I don't get kissed? Okay, thanks.
No kiss on Twitch. Get out of here. Rude. We're married. People have a problem with it. They can get out of my house.
As long as
Did you just question whether or not we're married? Thank you. Gosh, I hope so.
No, I mean, you gotta buy it and lick it and put it in the fridge and then forget about it and then throw it away.
Oh, you bring it, you lick it when you get it home?
Yeah, I'm not exhibitionist. I'm not licking it in public.
Sorry, I ruined it. Just like everything else.
You haven't ruined me yet. Wait a second.
Phrasing?
Phrasing. You ever just say something and then realize?
No, but I know you do all the time. Gosh, I can't wait to go back and clip.
Here we go. Chryscon asks, do you have any lucky charms or rituals before a game? I like to put all my dice in my mouth and then swish them around and then spit them out into a dice tray.
Oh!
If any of them roll 20, then they get to play in the game.
Why?
I don't know. I thought of the most chaotic thing. I don't actually do that.
Sasha, you gotta stop being uptight and just do what you think is good.
I don't know what's good.
What is screaming inside your chest right now? What is
Terror
the desire?
and anxiety. What?
No, not the anxiety. Behind the anxiety.
A deep and ever-present need to make everyone like me.
That's still the anxiety. Go beyond that.
Oh, okay. So to be the best mech driver I can.
Boom. You want to do that? You go do that. You might have to fight Delilah for that because Delilah's trying to be the fastest.
I don't have to go fast. I just want to be really good.
An all-rounder. That's what you want to be.
If you're the ones summoned into the village, what have you heard?
Absolutely nothing.
I heard it's raining.
Herd of cows.
Some of them have chocolate milk.
Chocolate added into the milk.
No, the cow. The brown cow
Yeah.
is where you get the chocolate milk from.
The kinky cows are where you get whipped cream from.
Gareth just kind of holds his tray to his chest as he processes all of this in front of him. And then it's like, okay. So it's raining. Brown cows have chocolate milk and get whipped cream from kinky ones. Got it. But he kind of lays.
I mean, come on, elf. You know, as an elf, long-lived. It just, after a while, you're just kind of done with the numbers, you know?
I'm 46.
Oh. I let you go adventuring. You have a kid already?
I'm an adult.
This whole thing is a new development for him.
Being an adult is a new development?
Yep.
Mr. Silverhorn, in elf years, you are a child.
Yep. I have 90-something years Duke Bill before I'm an adult again.
I am so confused. I'm gonna go get a snack, y'all. You just enjoy your conversation. Lady, it was nice meeting you. Enjoy the rest of your day. I look forward to having a chat with you.
It's us in 2.
Got someone on here?
Coming.
Got him.
Nice.
Not time when you were influenced to act against what you would have normally done, but you know, we got through it. We'll get through this too.
We died. Again.
You got better.
Tried to unionize them, but they didn't like us.
That is fair.
Though, this could be a good opportunity for you if you are not averse to Durgar blood.
Averse to it. It is like a delicacy to me. I'll tell you what. I will give you my gem if you bring me their captain alive.
Should have just killed the witch. Okay. we're gonna go deal with
This
the
is
witch.
the one. Maybe we should discuss it.
Yeah.
Discuss all our options.
It's too late to leave this dungeon.
You know, I could have been a musician.
What?
Father and your doctor.
It's just a hug. Look, see, I'm fine. She is going to go let go and just stumble.
Jack's like,
Stubborn
"Oh,
as
God."
ever.
Let me just take that before it drops. Takes the tray away
Yeah.
and walks back into the room.
She takes the sandwich off the tray and just starts
yeah.
eating it.
Fanner comes with a wheelchair and he places a kiss on the top of your head.
Thanks, Janet. Hi, everybody. Welcome back. We are recording. We are here. We are broadcasting. We are live, coming at you from a whole bunch of different places all across the U.S. Isn't the internet magical, everybody? Thank you, everyone, so much for hanging out with us tonight. Thank you to the new faces we've seen in chat today. Thank you, everyone, for just, being awesome and enjoying this silly little game that we get to play that makes me very happy. I will only speak for myself in that, but y'all make me laugh and enjoy this table every single time we get to play. With that, RJ, let's get back to it.
There is a nuclear blast that goes off.
What?
Hey, everybody, welcome back. Last we left off, the party was talking to Gregor in a back alley as the shop was essentially getting aerated for some chemicals. The hour does go by. You chat with Gregor for a bit. He updates you all that going on in the towns is slow. They're still looking for the incinerator, as they've named this perpetrator of.
Oh.
Are
Are they sure it wasn't just spontaneous?
We haven't had a case of spontaneous combustion in 20 years.
Well, with what they say, every 20 years, someone just combusts.
Just in flames. Very unfortunate.
Yep.
Do they say that? It takes Gregor like a minute as they begin to walk back in the shop after it's been sufficiently aerated. Remember, kids, when you're working with chemicals, please have proper ventilation. And he leads you back into the laboratory area. So what are these samples that our dear friend has given you?
Oh, here we go. Partly will pull out the jar.
He'll reach up and pull like a couple of books off of a shelf, leafing through them, puts one away, puts another away. Finally, on the third book, runs a finger down a column and then flips to the courting page. It looks like these mushrooms have been sketched out into these medical journals. Well, this is what I have found so far. You begin to read. Sorry, what's this, Sarah?
What does this journal say? I am professional and I was muted.
The skinny of it is that it has been identified as a type of cordyceps. It does give off some sort of magic in the when magic detection has been cast on it. Some form of what's it? Wow, I'm blanking on the word. The dead one.
Necromancy?
Necromancy. Thank you. Some sort of necromancy and like enchantment essentially is being given off of these mushrooms. They do not have a very long shelf life when off of a host organism. Typically, they will essentially die within a week. But they seem to want to bond with insectoids in particular.
Okay. What tests have you run so far?
Gregor will explain to you the testing methods. Oh.
Can I roll something to see if there's a gap that maybe like a testing that he might have missed?
Sure. Give me either like a nature or arcana.
We'll do arcana. Don't fail me now. 19.
19? Okay. Through your studies of artificery and like magical studies in nature, you kind of formulate like, well, if we could introduce some sort of maybe like another fungus that preys on this type of fungus, that would work, right? Are there any natural predators for cordyceps aside from like the host being eaten and then essentially getting spread out by the predator, or a type of fungicide might work, but it has to be refined essentially because it might affect the host. Gregor has kind of thought of that, but it was like right on the cusp of coming to this realization, but he probably got embroiled in some other work.
It's the bug that screams. Oh shoot.
Cicadas?
Cicadas, yes, that one. Cicadas like to eat fungi.
So do mollusks.
Mm-hmm.
We are in a port town. We could find a few mollusks out there somewhere, though I doubt they'd be. There's just a pause and a thought.
Are there any Canadian jays or Oregon jays? I don't know why they're separated by where they live, but they're the same species. Are there any of those in town?
I doubt you'd get any of the feathered folk to want to eat mushrooms of their own volition.
Okay. Well, I guess the cicadas might be our best bet.
Are we in season for cicadas?
I don't know.
I
I just know that where I lived previously, it seemed like they were there year round and very loud.
Right. What season are we in?
Did I ever establish?
No.
I don't think so. It could be very convenient if it was summer, you know.
Right.
It would be very convenient. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna roll a dice. It's
Just
a D4.
roll a D4.
Yeah. Hey.
One
Come
being
on,
spring,
summer.
1 being spring, 4 being winter. That makes sense. It's like fall. You all miss the summer season.
Okay. Oh, what about some slugs? Some certain types of slugs eat mushrooms.
That could work. Yes. We'd find slugs anywhere. Gregor will leave the shop briefly. Come back with a small jar filled with like these small slugs.
Oh.
You can find anything at Pack Rats.
Huh. Never been.
Insight check. No.
Please do.
Before Gregor actually begins working with your help, he passes out essentially like this world's equivalent to latex gloves and like surgical masks. Do you have the sample from our dear friend?
Hands it over.
He unstops the top of the one with the cordyceps and then the one with the slugs, and he'll take one singular slug, place it on the table before putting the mushroom next to it. The slug tentatively crawls forward, the little eye stalks kind of whipping around and then zoning in on the mushroom before it takes a minute to crawl across the table and onto the mushroom. The most Sorry, but
We probably should have just picked it up and set it on there.
yes, well, hindsight is 2020.
Hmm.
The most horrific thing happens as the slug touches the mushroom. You see these tendril-like substances burst from the cordyceps and wrap around the slug before slowly dragging it towards the mushroom. Then the mushroom begins to shrivel until it's into this dried, sunken state. And the slug has these small little yellow bumps on them.
Well, that's not what I expected.
Yes, I didn't. Maybe we should have thought of it as infectious, given the facts that we know.
Well, I thought of it as infectious, but it hasn't presented it wanting any other hosts other than the bug folk. Hmm.
Maybe we'll go with the fungicide idea. I might have some chemicals.
Okay.
Gregor will fall back into the recesses of the lab and begin to clink around some jars. Yeah, while he's doing this, what are y'all doing?
I'm reading the book.
Ah, okay. You open up the book that Galatine has given you, and in very flourishing stroke of handwriting, you just read "Once Upon a Time." It begins to describe a group of people who were essentially plane hoppers. They would go from place to place and just explore and they do things like cartography and writing down world histories and the like, until they essentially wound up here. Due to an accident, their way home was closed. They weren't able to find a way back, so they decided to set down roots here. Over the span of time, they began to notice that some of their friends, some of their ilk, some of their compatriots were beginning to act strangely, that they were turning more aggressive and violent, and they began to terrorize the countryside. This kind of lines up with this country's history of what most people would describe as demons that would ravage the area. You begin to read more that these plane hoppers, the insect folk, took it upon themselves to hunt down these wayward souls. But in the process of fighting them, they too became infected. And that's how these cordyceps were beginning to spread as more of these people began to fall to this disease, quote unquote. The infection rate just exploded until finally there were a few left. And during a meeting, they decided to a form of hermitage. A select few would go about and check up on someone every now and again. And if they had turned, it was their responsibility to put them at ease. And the cycle would continue over the years. Someone new would be chosen, they would go and take care of the problem. And as you flip to the last page of the book, you can see that in a character stylized drawing, there are these 7 insect folk. There is the mantis that you know as Galatine, the butterfly as you know as Varuna, Astra, who is Varuna's sister, a moth. You see that there is this elongated insectoid with a top hat that looks kind of like a stick bug. There is just a page by itself, a what looks like tiny dots, but they are ants, in fact. Then there is a slug. And finally, there is a spider. And you can see on various parts of them, there is like a little bit of yellow that's been scratched in. And it lines up with like Galatine's has the yellow on his arm. The sisters have them on their chest.
So in Valentine's book, you guys, and I'll just kind of like relay that information to them.
Barley's half listening. She has her nose just resting on the table as she's continuing to watch the slug. So like the top of her snoot is like pulled up from her teeth. And she is just going, heal. And she's casting Cure Wounds onto the slug. Or not Cure Wounds, Healing Word. Trying to heal it. Sorry, what? Oh, my nose hurts.
What? Sorry. Oh, that wasn't even the right voice. Ow, my nose hurts.
There's been a lot of stuff that's gone on, but they haven't been able to figure out why. It almost seems like they think it's like a selection process.
Really?
Yeah, it's odd. And like I'll repeat the info again too.
That seems a little morbid and dark.
Yeah. How goes the magicking?
Did my Healing Word do anything to it?
The slug looks a little bit more comfortable.
It looks a little more comfortable, but it didn't solve the problem. I could try dropping a health potion on top of it.
You would probably drown it. I don't want to do that.
No, with a dropper. Just the air.
She's she's gonna get a little like dropper.
You get like a turkey baster, essentially.
Yeah, a teeny tiny one. And she'll just put a drop of a healing potion onto the slug and see if it does anything.
You take a little bit of drop from this scarlet red potion.
Mm-hmm.
Drip, 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 drip. It doesn't seem to affect the slug.
Huh. Weird. My brain's all fuzzy and I don't know if I can think straight. I don't know what else to do. I was hoping that, like, in one of the storybooks, it would be obvious what the problem was, and then we could find the solution by just going into the woods again. But of course, it's never as easy as it is in the stories, and so now, I gotta think.
At this point in time, Gregor comes back and begins to mix together a small poultice of like a generic fungicide. I suggest you all step back. I don't know exactly what will happen, given that this isn't one of the natural fungi.
Okay. Good luck. I think.
With a glove winged appendage, they begin to take the salve and spread it across the slug, which begins to shrivel.
Oh.
And then just curl in on itself, and Gregor just kind of like is taken aback, like, oh.
Maybe it was a little too strong?
Yes, quite, yes. I don't really want to repeat this process on any living things.
I don't either.
Yes, that was quite, Would you like a bit of tea to calm your nerves? And he's just holding, like, his like a jar, and it's just shaking in his hands. He's clearly been like, oh no.
My nerves are fine, but why don't you go take that tea? Yeah. When I look at the now shriveled slug, because I'm guessing there was just too much salt in the mixture, does it look like the fungus that was on it shriveled and died as well, or is it back into that state from when it was disconnected from a host where it was still normal?
The fungicide works.
Okay.
It did in fact kill the fungus. Give me a medicine check on a slug.
That was so close to rolling a 1. I rolled a 19.
Nice. Given the information you know and what's been going on, your small little fox brain kind of puts 1 and 1 and 1 and 1 together to make 4. Cordyceps,
fox math,
in general, have a sort of parasitic to symbiotic nature with the creatures it's infected. Given if enough of the cordyceps has infected the creature is more cordyceps than creature. So
got it.
Yeah, there is an optimal point to applying this cream where it might save the host, but at this point, rapidly, the two have become symbiotic in nature.
Well, now what?
Well, we tried it on something, but we didn't test it off of something. We have another couple of like little bits, right? You didn't use the whole thing on the slug?
Oh, this one was one and done.
Oh.
But Galantine did give you a few more.
Yeah. We could try like smaller pieces, maybe.
Okay.
And test it that way, maybe. Because I mean, it killed it, right?
Slice me up another mushroom.
Yeah. Okay. And
well, when I'm trying to make curry.
Lowry.
Yeah.
Barley's gonna finish.
I
almost called her Lowry. Barley is going to fix up like a little like dish tray of the fungicide. Just to plop a little morsel of.
Yeah, you do that.
Mushroom.
You get like a petri dish and like a little swab of the fungicide. You drop a bit of the mushroom in it, and you can see that it just, on contact, just dies.
Well, it definitely kills it.
There's like the sound of clinking china as Gregor walks back in.
Hi.
Kind of unsteady. Oh, so where are we at now?
We tested another sample, just by itself, and it is definitely able to be killed by the fungicide.
Yeah. But I still I feel like we should test it on one more thing. Like maybe a lady's? Can it infect plant matter?
Me as Meg knows that yes, but like does Gren like it's normally that's how it works with caterpillars. That's why I'm asking if there's a way we could like do that with the dirt, because like normally for things that are caterpillar in nature, like the moths and the butterflies and stuff, it tends to infect them through the ground while they're still caterpillars. So if we found it maybe around Gal's area of living, or made it to where like the dirt and the shroom got like mushed in together.
I don't have a plant. I have a tentacle. Do you want that?
I have questions.
That's part of the loot. We got two. I got 2 femurs, and we also got one of the tentacles off of the
of the shambling mound.
the shambling mound.
Oh, Jesus Christ! I was like,
We can maybe do that. Does that count as a lie?
that's some weird ass artificery you're doing there, hon. All right.
I'm not a fox with tentacles. That's not what I meant. Yeah, no, I.
Our Ben, we're thinking other things. And probably Vin, but
I had a story about that.
All of
does
you
that
get
count,
out.
though, as living? Because technically it's dead.
No, it's dead. Yeah.
Okay.
I could go dig up a plant.
Maybe
for science.
For science.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Where's the nearest plant that I see outside?
Like some weeds growing out of the cobble.
Just gonna take a scalpel and cut around him and slice under him. I found some dandelions. Will these work? Grenna?
They might.
Plop.
And yeah, we'll try it, I guess, and see if that works.
So you plop a piece of mushroom next to a piece of like dandelion.
Yeah. Or
I'll plop it right.
I'm gonna like on it almost.
I'm gonna do this. I'm going to swab our fungal sample, and then I'm going to swab that swab onto the dandelion.
Because of spores, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Smart.
You weren't expecting us to know the science stuff, were you?
No, I fully expected.
Okay.
I'm trying to.
Hey Harley, do you have any magic that could like help?
Be specific, dear.
Well,
how can I help?
I don't know. Well, I mean, plants like it if you talk to them. So maybe, like, if you also, I don't know, sing them the song. It'll help the
Inspiration of dandelion.
See, I almost took speak with plants. I was like, no, that's a really situation. There's no reason I would use that. And then here we are, because I took tiny hut instead.
I'll tell you exactly what the dandelion's saying with speak with plants.
I mean, I didn't take it as a spell though.
Okay.
Yeah.
God, that'd be funny.
I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. Your music just seems to help everything else.
I'll use the power of friendship, Dungeon Master, and just start playing. Who knows? Maybe it'll pep it up. I don't know.
Maybe 100.
Just humoring Barley. What was that, RJ?
Give me a D100, Vin.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh no.
Let's see.
It's never good news when the DM tells you to roll the D100.
I rolled a 3.
Oh. Okay.
Don't like that.
As you're playing your song, what kind of song are you playing, Vin? Or Harley?
We're going with a lullaby. Because this needs to rest. All of it. Everyone. The bit. So very gentle, soft tones.
The notes of this lullaby fill the shop as Barley begins to swab the dandelion with the spore samples. That instant reaction that it had with the slug doesn't happen. But you do see that there is on each little leaf and stem just a small popping noise as more of these little funguses are appear on the dandelion. But it doesn't look like the dandelion is being harmed in any way.
I would like to get another swab. And I would like to just barely dip it into the fungicide and just touch the fungus spots on the dandelion. Not douse the whole thing.
Okay. As you apply this fungicide to each one, you can see that each little mushroom cap that has appeared slowly begins to wither away, not damaging the plant in any way. It seems like a dosed application of this fungicide won't kill it outright, but it will slowly just help along the procedure of getting rid of this cordyceps.
I did it. Look. It worked. It didn't kill it. Look, well, I mean, me cutting it out of the ground might have killed it, but look, it's still alive right now.
Where is my home?
I am so proud of you.
Well, I had your help.
I don't know if I did anything.
You did.
I did. It's debatable. We are wasting time. We should go back to Gal.
Well, I'm gonna need to figure out the dosage properly, and I also need to figure out a binder to turn it into something that can be administered. Probably beeswax.
I feel like those are things we can do on the way there, unless you need a stable area to.
No, I'm gonna need
those.
heat. Yeah, I'm gonna need. Well, I mean, I can collect the things on the way there if you want to try.
What
that.
if you put it into like an oil? I feel like that would absorb better.
We could try
like
that.
A warm oil, like just massage it in.
Well, the beeswax would melt. It would just basically just kind of turn it into like a waxy cream.
Like
So-
a salve.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah,
Yes.
that word. I couldn't think of that word.
Yeah. Okay. Do the thing.
I'll go see if we have any beeswax in the lab. Probably mix in a little aloe too, you know, just to moisten things up a little bit. And
You know, for an exoskeleton.
yeah. Look. It infected a slug, and slugs don't have exoskeletons. We don't know what it's gonna go on, okay? Yeah, so we're gonna make some Bath and Body Works up in here.
I mean, you had a body, but you incinerated it, so that works.
That is alleged. And also, I've never been to that store next door, so
Yeah, you can find beeswax inside
Mhm.
Gregor's shop. He'll watch the process, kind of giving a few more like pointers. Like if you kind of water it down a little bit more, it should bind a bit more effectively with the beeswax.
Mm-hmm.
But otherwise, give me a craft check using your alchemy kit.
Okay. Is that just a d20 plus my proficiency?
Yes.
Oh, Barley, why are you like this? That's a 9.
Can I help with my nature?
Sure, roll it at advantage then.
Yes.
Hey, Meg, you don't need to roll anything. You're just assisting Barley.
Yeah.
Also, I think you can apply Bardic Inspiration to this.
Woohoo! Yeah, I was thinking about that. Yeah, let's go. Pew.
Okay. Oh, what's your inspiration die at this level?
D6.
D6, okay.
Yeah.
So that's 18, 21.
Hey.
You have on your hands a nice product. It's a type of ointment cream. Apply once per day.
I think I did it.
Gregor nods their head. Like, yeah, you did. Good job, kid.
Thanks for your help, Gregor.
Anytime. I've been stumped on this for a few years now, and it's nice to see that this is getting some headway.
Should we go back?
Yes, of course.
Barley is just dancing from foot to foot, holding the salve.
Wait, the concert. We have the concert to go to first.
Oh, right.
When was that?
Tonight.
Yeah. Let's go to the concert
do we
first,
have
and then
Okay.
we can like take a good sleep. We can get more breakfast potatoes.
Okay, but quick breakfast potatoes because I really want to get this back to Galentine.
Yeah. We can do it tomorrow. It's okay. Like we can take a minute. We'll be okay.
Well, I just gave myself the hiccups. Yeah, I'll wrap up the ointment and store it away for tomorrow.
Oh, what do you want me to do with these? And Gregor will hold up the jar of remaining cordyceps.
I don't.
I'll take those.
Okay.
Just pinch it right out of his hands.
And what do you want me to do with these? Holds up the slugs.
Take them back out. They deserve to go back home.
I'll put them around the garden.
Yeah.
Would you like some aphids? Yes, you would like some aphids.
Hey, Harley.
Yes.
Did you know that cordyceps are actually really beneficial for your health?
No, I did not know.
Apparently, they're supposed to help with your heart.
They can help with a lot, actually.
And it's scientifically proven.
Yes, like they're
learning so much
aphrodisiacs.
today.
They're aphrodisiacs. They're good for like insulin balancing things. Like the medicinal properties are like ridiculous. It actually was part of a civil war.
I did some research for this game.
I just am a nerd. So yeah, they're really good, and we can make some tea. It's good for your tummy. So maybe next time Barley eats some bad berries, we can just use that for tea.
Well, no, those are the infection.
No, actually, there's a depending on which ones it is. I don't think that ours is gonna be that specific. But a lot of the cordyceps are beneficial, like health wise.
I would also like to point out there's a difference between IRL cordyceps and my bullshit cordyceps.
Yeah,
that too.
That's what I was gonna say.
But yeah, they're actually like in the US too. They're sold as like an actual vitamin pill, basically. So, anyway.
Okay, well, how long do we have before the concert?
It's tonight.
Should we find something to pass the time with?
I'm kind of hungry. Can we go get dinner?
Okay.
It would be like lunch.
Whatever. Food? Can I go get food, please? I'm small and hungry. I used all of my food from the morning on thinking.
You
All
ate
those big
Dad's
thoughts.
packed lunch. They're like little bento boxes that he's given you. There's a bit of rice that's in the shape of a bear. But yeah, we're just walking around town, find a place to eat, or head back to the Swift Paw.
If there's another place to eat, I'll check out another place.
All right, time to open up the dock. Let's see. There's a Golden Corral.
There's no Cracker Barrel.
No, sorry.
What
Too
about a
bougie.
Denny's?
The Golden Corral, like an actual like horse corral.
Is there a
That's-
Waffle House?
Just a bunch of centaur, like
Bunch of
centaurs. Centaurs with aprons.
There you go.
You order the wall of meat, they stand around you and flex.
Yes. Yes.
Is there an IHOP in this world?
International House of Pancakes.
Potions.
Potions. That's the rival branch to the Toadstool. Gregor goes there sometimes to chat with the proprietor. No, yeah, there's a few places to eat. This is a port town. I do not have any names on hand, but I'll make one up as we go along.
There's
a
Silly
Waffle
Goose.
House.
We could go to Fish Fillet.
Oh,
You still have to put it down.
I hear that there's a oh gosh, what's that? What's the fast food chain? The fish fast food chain.
Long John Silver's.
Yeah.
It's called Davy Jones.
I hear everything's served in a small locker. I'm sorry, I'll stop.
Actually, you make your way down to the port area, and there is a small restaurant. It reads Davy Jones Locker on top. Inside, as you enter, it's essentially a sushi restaurant. There is a oh god, it looks like a basking shark, a bipedal basking shark in the back, with a little paper hat on, an apron, and you see this apparatus around their neck that bubbles every now and again. And they look up and they yell something at you in a different language, but it's essentially like a Japanese like welcome.
Hi.
Hey there, how can I help you?
Table for 3.
4.
4.
You can see that it's not quite busy, so with like a knife, they'll just point to an empty table.
Hands on over.
You hear the clink of the knife get put down, and they'll rub their hands on their apron and pick up a menu and walk over. I've never seen you here before. First time, and they'll hand out a menu. Well, we serve a delicacy from a foreign land called sushi. It's raw fish over rice.
Sounds delicious.
I I particularly recommend the salmon, caught fresh.
Mm-hmm.
And we do.
Harley.
A very nice eel bowl.
They're not looking at it.
He said doo-doo.
That he did. He did say. He did.
I would like the salmon.
Would that be in a roll, or would you like?
Ooh, a roll sounds neat. Never had it before. And then, yeah. What do you guys have?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Do you have like
everything?
Actually, do you have like a little a sampler kind of thing? We've never had food like this before.
There is a toothy grin. You'll want the locker then, and he'll go to the back.
Oh no.
It takes a few minutes. There is green tea that's served along with glasses of water, and he will come back with what looks like a wooden chest, and he'll put it on the table. He opens the lid, and you see that there are several shelves of sushi inside of the chest that fold upwards with it. And he'll tilt it a little bit, slide it against the wall so that everyone can start picking.
I want to go to this restaurant.
Honestly, this is the real torture.
Mm-hmm.
Not having sushi, not this very minute.
That's gone forever. Well, enjoy your time.
Thank you. That's a lot of food.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot. IRL, it's like 5 rolls.
Me as a human, I can barely eat like one and be okay. Like,
sign me up.
I can do it. I can.
It's essentially like the party boat that comes out, but in like a wooden chest.
oh, that's cute.
Yeah, you have a nice meal at this weird sushi restaurant.
You're gonna have to put that in your Google Doc.
The weirdest sushi restaurant. Got it.
Oh gosh.
And as y'all are eating, you see that there is a myriad of people that come in. Mostly they look like sailors. There are a few fish folk that come in. They also have that sort of apparatus around their neck that has that bubbles every now and again.
Are they here to eat?
Yeah, they're here to eat.
Barley watches intensely to see how they eat with the bubble apparatus. Does it just go through the bubble? Do they have to like take the bubble off?
Well, the bubble apparatus itself is on their
just on the gills. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was thinking it was more like one of those like old timey like helmets.
God, could you imagine though? They take off their helmet. They're literally. Oh God, I made myself lightheaded doing that. Hold on.
See, I was thinking. I don't know if anybody remembers this cartoon. My gym partner's a monkey. There was the shark who was the bully who had the headphone gills like hydrating.
Yeah.
Never seen that. I'll have to look it up.
It was a time for its time.
It's a human that goes to an all animal school.
Oh.
It's a great Cartoon Network show.
Dig it.
That my gym teacher's a monkey.
Yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, they have like these wooden sticks that they wield inside their hands, and they're like just picking off the like sushi rolls and popping them into their mouths. There's also a dark liquid they pour into a separate bowl.
Oh my gosh, Barley trying to use chopsticks.
I was thinking the same thing. How are we got paws?
It's check.
It's a world of magic. You can do whatever you want.
Would this be a dex check or a dex save?
Check. Save means something is actively affecting you.
Cool. This is the lower score.
This is the first time Greta has ever.
That's a 3 for Barley.
I got a 6. Wait, I didn't add the thingy. No, you know what? I want a flat 6. I want to suffer.
I got a 17.
Barley, you kind of watch these folk eat, and you kind of mimic what they're doing. Like, oh yeah, hold it like a pencil, and you can boop, 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 manage to get a couple onto your plate, a couple of pieces onto your plate. Barley and Grenna, there is a moment where you're trying to pick up a piece of sushi, and essentially it explodes because either you're gripping too hard or you're like you manage to take it up, but then it slips off and onto the table.
Barley resorts to taking both of the chopsticks and just poking them into either side of the sushi.
Fair.
Grenna's just pencil stepping.
Harley, out of the corner of your eye, you can see that the shark chef is just wincing.
They're going to politely put pieces on their like plates or what have you, and then like do the gesturing for it, like bit by bit, step by step.
I tried it. My fingers don't work that way. I have a +0 in dexterity.
Somewhere a hunter's nose starts bleeding.
Okay, I have a +0 in dexterity checks, but on my dexterity save, I get a +4.
I don't know what world you're inhabiting where you give your skills a rated number score. I can't finish the bit.
I learned it in this really cool game. You should give it a try.
It's called Humans and Handguns.
Yeah.
You play it on Tuesdays.
Oh, and look, there's these fancy little rocks that you get to roll.
Is Barley a dice goblin?
With you?
Oh, Barley is a dice goblin, and she would definitely crunch on those dice.
Ew.
Oh, you were almost forgiven.
I'm sorry. I am not asking for apologies or anything for this character. She is a monster. She's very adorable.
Barley was the villain the entire time.
At some point, I think the chef will walk over to replace your teapot and kind of out of the corner of their mouth to Harley, "It's also acceptable to eat with your hands," and then walk away.
You know, maybe we should just lay down the sticks and just go with our hands.
Okay. I'm saving these for later, though.
Grenna's sort of stuck in like chopstick mode with their paws, and he kind of just goes at it with like thumb and index finger and is still having the same problem and just kind of has to like stab it with her fingernail. It's like, okay.
I'm sorry. I just had the image of like some chaotic fuck walking into this restaurant and using a spoon.
Honestly, with
That
the
would
way
be
Barley's
Greta.
plate's probably looking, she probably needs a spoon.
Most
Not
of
gonna
the
lie.
fish has gone down, but it's mostly rice on your plate.
D&D is a silly game.
It is.
Silly game.
But humans and handguns. Wait, isn't it just Gun and Slinger? Is that what that game's called? Anyway, I'll listen later. Don't worry
A
about
seat
it.
at the table.
A seat at the table. Yeah, you spend some time here eating. I would assume with hunger and that stuff, y'all tackle the chest and it's done. The bill comes out to like 5 silver.
Grena's gonna like give a little bit extra because he knows this was a mess because there's rice in his fur. It's just like, sorry. Somehow there's a piece of like tuna that wound up in the tea. Like it just
No.
it was rough. Greta's never had sushi, and he's not the most paw dexterous, and it was a struggle.
Same, buddy.
Paw
Same.
strength, not paw dexterity.
All right, so now what?
Y'all haven't been to this side of town before.
Uh-oh.
There are a lot of attractions, essentially. Restaurants that line like this sort of boardwalk area. The boardwalk itself kind of jets out into the water a bit more, and you can see that there are like stalls with fresh fish. There are certain marketplace areas that they'll take cargo down and just sell straight off the pier. But there's also like essentially carnival games. Think Coney Island, but full of animal folk.
Oh, there's games. Can we go? Can we go? Please.
We are wasting time, so have fun.
Enter the section of the pier that had like these 2 poles that are essentially that makes the entrance area, and there's a big colorful ribbon over the side that just reads like Bridgeport Carnival.
What sort of games do we see?
You see Whack-a-Flumph, where they have these little orb sort of creatures that pop out of holes, but they are like knitted together, and you take a mallet and you just kind of whack them on the head. There is a dart throwing game. There's the classic what is it? You pitch a ball into a bunch of milk cans. There's that really annoying rope ladder one that's stretched across some water that you have to try to clamber your way across, but the rope ladder is always swinging. There is a test your strength.
I was about to ask. I was like, please.
It's a weighted contraption on this sort of not lever, fulcrum, and at the very top there's a bell, and you just hear a boom, ding, as someone scores, and you hear the barker just go, and we have a winner! Take your tickets and redeem them over there.
And it's just like, I just like, runs to that one.
Well there. Oh, hello there, humble folk. Would you care to test your strength?
Yeah.
And they'll hand paw upward towards you. It's like a copper piece.
Okay.
They'll hand you the mallet.
Cool.
So give me like a strength check.
All right. Cool. I got a 19.
Well, give me a DC. Okay. Is that 19 total?
Yeah.
Okay. You lift this hammer. It is weighty, but you're very used to this sort of motion in your hands, and bing, the weight rockets upward, strikes the top bell, and you just hear a ding, and the carnival barker yells, "We have a winner!" And they'll roll out 5 tickets for you and hand it to you.
Grant is just gonna give them another coin.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
I want to try.
Oh, yeah.
Just strength?
Yeah.
16.
You just got it.
I did it! I'm as strong as Grenna!
Bing!
Flexes their little noodle arms.
The barker will hand you 5 tickets.
Barley, what if we would do? What if we did that? Do you think I can do that one? And it's the rope one.
Try it.
Okay.
Harley, are you gonna try any?
Mew. Oh, Harley, very cartoony, just like skids to a stop. Do you want to do the hammer?
Yeah, I am here to. I have fun watching you have fun.
Do you want to go play Whack-a-Flump with me?
Sure. We can walk what you just said.
Okay, Grenna, ladder first, then Whack-a-Flump.
Yeah.
I want to put a spin on this ladder game. Ticket holders can actually bet on whoever's crawling up the ladder. Whoever's crawling up the ladder, if they win by reaching the other side. Anyone else can take water balloons that they've supplied and pelt the person that's climbing the ladder to make them fall. And if the person falls, then the tickets are distributed between the people throwing.
Do you want to go throw some water balloons?
I don't want to deal with a wet Grenna.
But I have tickets.
Wait, are they trying to hit me or are they trying to hit the opponent?
They're trying to hit you, who's trying to climb up the ladder to reach the other side.
I mean, I'd do it.
Listen, we just had a friendship pledge. Harley's not going to ruin that right now. Barley can.
If it's consensual.
They're not.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
true.
If
You
it's
could try, because then you could get tickets.
Mm-hmm.
You could also get tickets. I've already got 5 tickets. That's okay.
I'm gonna try and knock you off.
Good luck.
Barley will bet all 5 of her tickets.
Okay. So Grenna, as you take up your position, there is a countdown. The attendant will yell 3, 2, 1, go. And you begin to clamber up the rope. I need Barley to make an attack roll using a ranged weapon.
Okay.
And if you hit Grenna's armor class, then Grenna, you have to make a strength saving throw.
It's an 8.
Your water balloon goes wide and it splashes somewhere in the distance. Granny, you get a third of the way there.
Granny's like, you missed me.
Barley, you make me another throw.
17.
Does that hit your armor class?
You cow.
I'm a fox. Thank you very much.
I take offense to that.
It hits.
All right, give me a strength save.
Okay.
As you take 15 points of acid damage. No.
What kind of water balloons are these?
Did I say water balloons? I meant sulfuric acid. Sorry, I get H2O confused with H2SO4.
I got a 17.
17? You make it. You get halfway there. One final push from Barley.
18.
One more strength save.
I got a 19. Meh.
You touch the
You're
other
just gonna,
wall.
You'll see Greta. Yeah, you'll see Greta at the top and just like shake and just like, I still won.
Greta, you now have 10 tickets.
Yay, Greta has 10 tickets! Did you see?
Why don't you try?
No.
Oh, that's right. You wanted to do the whack a slump. Okay, let's go. Let's go.
As you reach the whack-a-flump there, the carnival attendant kind of flicks their hat upward and gives you guys a wink. Can't or whack my flumps? You gotta buy me dinner first. And they'll hand you a mallet.
Oh, well, why? Do you want... I think there's funnel cake. Do you want funnel cake?
No, oh, sweet child.
Let's just play the game, please.
They will mouth, "I'm sorry" to Harley. Like, oh, I'm sorry I made that joke.
Oh, ew.
What?
Nothing. Don't worry about it. Go whack.
Okay.
But you can make me 3 attack rolls with either strength or dexterity. And we'll see how well you do.
Well, they both get +0, so. Okay, Dex got an 18.
Okay. Okay.
Second one is an 11.
Okay.
Third one is a nat 20.
Hey.
Barley, as you begin to play Whack-a-Flump, first a tiny little head pops out of the hole, and you see a little cloth tongue roll out, and you bop it on the head, and, go, ah! And then retreat back. Then 2 more appear. You go bap bap, and then like 5 of them appear at once, and they all start taunting you in these like little comedic voices. But with that nat 20, you just like finger like the piano finger roll, just roll the mallet over all the heads, and they all just like give a tiny shriek ouch before retracting backwards, and the carnival attendant whistles like, good job. They'll hand you 10 tickets.
Hey, I did it. Okay, your turn, Harley.
I rolled let's see. Okay, a 17, a 20, and a 10. Dirty 20.
It's like watching a mirror match as Harley, you kind of flip the mallet in your hand and you begin to whack away at the flumps there. Also trying to jeer at you, but as soon as one head pops out, you're just immediately on it. And the carnival the attendant's just like, have y'all done this before? And then begins to roll out 10 tickets for Harley. Well, you're all naturals at it. Good job.
And like any older sibling, they're gonna snap their 10 into 5 and give Barley 5 and give Greta 5.
Oh
no.
I was just gonna play again.
The oh no was an endearing oh no.
Felt very grave.
What are the other games we had again?
There is the classic throw a ball as hard as you can at a bunch of milk cans. Milk bottles. There's also one where you have to take a orange ball and try to shoot it into a net, but it's like an impossible distance. That one doesn't give tickets. It gives big plushed animals.
I want it.
Me too.
Let's go.
Okay.
We just take off arm in arm.
As you run by to this, there's also a structure here on the boardwalk where it's essentially a fun house. You can see that you run past like a bunch of mirrors and your shapes get distorted. Barley become more squatter in nature. Grenna becomes lankier. Harley becomes like warped in the imagery of the funhouse mirror.
Oh, look, there's one over here that gives you a funny-sized head.
Bulbous, small, bulbous, small.
Well, that makes you look like a peanut head. Where it's
Yeah.
just like bowed in.
We'll be opening in a few minutes if you want to go in.
No, we can go inside.
Yeah, it's a fun house.
What's fun about it? Are there more mirrors?
We gotta go in and find out. Let's go. Let's go.
Okay.
Let's go.
Okay. Okay.
Questions later. Go down.
Oh, what about the stuffed animals?
We'll go in a minute.
There's an entrance fee of like a few copper, which is negligible to y'all. But as you enter, there is a burst of air that kind of ruffles your fur and makes you poof out a little bit. Confetti begins to fall from the ceiling, and you hear that generic carnival music play. Going through the first room, there is a turntable on the floor that kind of disorients you as you're walking, making it kind of harder to walk. The mirrors on the sides and ceilings make it very hard to walk forward in a straight line. It's this very sensory overload sort of room.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna need dex saves from everyone.
Barley's just standing in the middle of the turntable, just looking down as she spins around in a circle.
Poke it up, poke it up, poke it up, poke it up.
Dex save?
Yes.
17.
Okay.
Barley, where are these rolls coming from?
Where were these rolls
21.
before?
I got a 17.
All right. It takes a quick second for everyone to find their footing, but you manage to waddle through this room without incurring much damage. It's a very straight shot. The next room, there is a hall of mirrors that leads forward, and you kind of take a couple of steps and bump your noses against the first couple of mirrors, and then look to your right. You just see yourselves reflected ad infinitum. The lights begin to sort of flash, making it even harder to navigate.
I don't like the funhouse.
What was that, Harley? Sorry, you're muted.
You're still muted.
I thought I wasn't talking loud enough. Like, I'll show them. My apologies. Yes, it was a bit of a downer compared to the rest of the programs.
My eyeballs are sore.
Then close your eyes for a bit. Just give everything a rest. A deep breath. In.
Grenna like curled up into a ball. If I can find the ground and the earth, I'll be okay.
As
I do feel better.
Good.
As you begin to walk there, you reach a dead end. And you stand there for a moment, like you've made every twist and turn in this maze of mirrors. Then the floor gives out under you. You feel your butts hit a slant and you begin to slide downwards. There is a few bumps that make you kind of leave the ground slightly before hitting back down. And then it spirals a little bit. And then there's a rise and you feel yourselves go up it. What is physics?
Well, see, with enough momentum going, we could in theory actually do that, but
But you managed to land upright at the front of the funhouse?
If we don't acknowledge it, it didn't happen. And Harley keeps going.
I want a basketball now. Basketball.
The attendant kind of squints. Oh, the pie machine's broken. partway through the slide, you're supposed to get hit with a pie.
I don't like that.
Riley, come on.
Okay.
Basketball.
Basketball.
All right.
Grana's back in game mode now.
We're like little kids. We're only upset for like 0.2
seconds.
seconds, and then it's back to normal. There's stuff to go play with.
The attendant here is just casually spinning a ball on their finger, and they see y'all approach, and they'll stop it. Care to take a shot? They'll hand the first person the ball and offer a paw. It's like a few copper. Who's taking a shot? Take the shot.
Grana.
Grana? All right.
Grana.
So you tell me, either a dexterity check for accuracy or a... This is the difference between a yeet and a Kobe. Strength for yeet, Kobe for dexterity.
I'll
also let you rage for advantage on strength check.
We'll do that in a minute. If this doesn't work, we'll do that in a minute. We'll do strength, and I got a 16.
You shoot the ball. It hits the rim, spins around once, twice, 3 times, and then pops up on the rim again and falls out.
Now, how quickly does it fall? Like, could I possibly mage hand it like to the last minute?
Well, a ball is less than 5. You sure?
Carly, I adore you.
There's a moment where it's like teetering on the rim, and the attendant is like just watching, waiting. Mage hand itself can either be visible or invisible, so I assume, Harley, you're gonna do it invisibly, and it just like, in. Huh. Oh, luck's on your side. Take your pick. And they'll motion to a plethora of stuffed animals. There's like a hyper realistic grizzly bear looking stuffed one. There's like a griffin, an owl bear. There's
Griffin!
A displacer beast.
Give me the griffin. I want the griffin. Griffin, please.
They'll take a long pole, grab it off the top. This thing is bigger than you.
That doesn't take much.
Or at least it's as big as you, and like you wrap your arms around it. It has that weird crinkly material inside of it that makes it just a little bit uncomfortable.
Mm.
Barley, your turn.
Okay. What do I roll?
Strength for a yeet or dexterity for a Kobe.
They're both the same. What does a 2 get me?
You spike it into the floor.
Tried. Do you want to try Harley?
Sure, I'll give it a shot. No pun intended. Oh boy. He feels bad because can't mage hand that one. It was just...
That'd be a little.
Farley was playing volleyball.
Oh, there's the nerd.
Oh boy. Okay. And it's
my sweet little artificer. She's a
so it's
plus
either
0.
Dex or strength?
Yeah. Barley is a plus 0 in both Dex and strength, so she had to
I had
fail
a plus
eventually.
1. There we go. That's the prop work I'm talking about. I'll give it a Dex shot. My goodness.
One day I'll have an actual Griffin plushie, but Lenny will have to do.
13.
You shoot it about halfway down the court before it boom.
Oh dear. Look at me and all my dexterity, that imaginary arbitrary number that we mentioned. Yes.
I want to go whack the
Boo-hoo.
flumps again.
No,
Okay.
wait. wait. Meh, and I'll hand Harley the plushie. I'm gonna do it again.
And Harley's gonna give it to Barley.
And Grenna's gonna try and go. And we'll do Dex this time to see what happens. For a 22.
Nothing but frickin' net. Perfect form, up, shoot, whoosh. The carnival attendant will motion to the rack of plushies.
Now, because I didn't even hit the rim, does that count as a bonus plushie? Can I do a persuasion?
Sure.
Because I think that should count as a bonus plushie. Because like not everybody can just get it like straight through with the net. For a what is that, +4? A 19?
They'll reach over to one of the smaller plushies and pick up they'll pick up like a little blink dog plushie and give it to you as like a pity plushie, and then motion again to the bigger ones that you just shot it because you shot in.
Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3 plushies. I'm gonna do it again.
Are you gonna pick your second plushie?
You can pick it.
Oh, Owlbear.
Harley, you can have a little one because I don't get the big stuffy vibe from you.
Thank you. Just pinches the displays your piece by like the tiny bit.
It has a little loop at the back of the head.
There's just giant plushie, Barley's head, giant plushie.
Right. I did strength this round and I got a 19. So adrenaline, baby.
Hits the rim, hits the backboard, hits the rim, and it teeters there once again.
Do it again. Very subtle.
If this doesn't go in, I will cry.
And then it falls backwards into the net.
Yeah.
20 is what y'all wanted.
Yeah, well.
The carnival attendant shrugs, looks at the plushies, motions.
Oh, yeah, I'll grab whatever Rue wants. And just be like, here, you can pick it. So
we'll message Rue later.
Yeah. Yay, everyone's got a plushie. Just poor little critters.
Aside from the carnival games, there's also a confection stand with a bunch of like eatery areas. You can get your funnel cake, your cotton candy, your candied apples.
I don't think I could eat anymore.
There's always room for
You had a candied apple?
No. Okay, I can eat a little bit.
I'm sorry, we can't hear you, Meg.
Nah, I was like excitedly describing apples. I was like, there's caramel with nuts on it. There's like a spicy red candy, with like little like powdery lime flavor on it. I'm just kind of like listing all of them as we like head over there. And yeah. And I'll just get one for us to split. So and just do like a classic caramel.
Okay. They'll split it for you there into like little slices, and they have like little what's it, like the little they're little, not quite toothpicks, with like the plastic forks that have the two prongs.
Mm-hmm.
But they're wooden.
Okay.
Because plastic in our ocean is a no-go.
Especially in a port city. What's the last game we haven't been to?
Ball and milk cans.
Ooh, yeah, let's go do that one.
Okay.
Grenna's like full hype. Like, if I can hit, I'm gonna.
How many different ways can Grenna hit something tonight? That's what we're gonna find out.
Make your barbarian happy. The hilarious part of this is my dexterity is higher than my.
I think enough time has passed that someone has set up a new carnival game where essentially it's someone sitting in a chair above a tank of water. And you got to throw a baseball, like a small ball at like a target. We also do dunk your friends, you hear off in the distance.
Huh?
Maybe not. I'm still trying to feel my ankle because it's still kind of wet. I don't know why it's just my ankle, but it's just that.
Yeah. Wet paw pads, gross.
Yeah. Let's go do the milk cans.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Aggressively.
This last attendant waves as the four of you approach, motions to the cans with a quirk eyebrow. Again, few copper pieces. They'll hand you 3 balls to try and toss at these cans.
Who's going first? You want to go first? Do it. Yeah.
And that is a. Are we adding a modifier to it, or are we doing flat rolls?
Yeah, strength.
Okay. That's.
I feel like this is a strength game.
Right. 15. 21. So it was a nat 20 plus 1. And a 16.
I'm gonna stop you at the nat 20. You obliterate
Sorry.
the little pyramid that these milk, jars were set up on. The attendant is taken quite aback because there was the explosion and clatter. But they will roll out 5 tickets for you and hand it to you. If you want to redeem them, they're over there and towards the front of the carnival. There's like a little redeem area.
Okay. Barley, did you want to do it real quick?
I do.
Okay, go.
The attendant will quickly set up the milk cans again.
First roll, 12.
Okay.
12.
Okay.
15.
You all have never seen this before. It's quite the feat of physics. Barley hits one side, hits the other side, and you just see a diamond of these milk cans standing on top of each other. And with a metered hand, you hit it at the base, and the entire structure collapses.
Precision.
There is a roll of 5 tickets again and handed to you.
I did it.
Yay, let's go see what the tickets do. Let's go. Wait, Harley, did you want to do it?
No, you enjoy
Are you
yourself.
sure?
I am sure.
Aw.
Okay. Yeah, I'll take my tickets and go see what I can get.
At the Redemption Center, you can see that there are a number of funny hats that are there. There's basically one that looks like a tricone hat with 2 small barrels on the side of it and then a straw leading downward.
It's a beer helmet?
Yes. There is what looks like a inflatable sword that just reads Vorpal Sword. And whenever you see a kid walking past and shaking it, it makes like the sound. It can't quite make a Snicker snack. There is a plethora of crappy erasers and candies and small trays that are at the front. There is a ring that changes color, and it is marketed as a mood ring. And for like 100,000 tickets, there is the mystery chest.
I don't think we'll be here long enough to get that many tickets.
I don't know. You're pretty strong.
Yeah, that would take me days and days and days. And we have a concert to go to, and we still have to go take care of Galentine. Like, I don't know.
We could just come back every night before bed.
Ooh, maybe.
Christ.
Long game.
That is the Patreon exclusive.
That is where I just say, hey, if you roll over this number, you get X amount of tickets. I'm going to bed.
Bet. Okay.
How many tickets is the little mood ring?
The mood ring is like 3 tickets.
Okay. I'm gonna get 2 mood rings. And can I also get 2 hats?
The hats are 10 apiece.
Okay. I'll get 2 mood rings, and what's something else small that I could get with the rest?
Bag of candy.
2 bags of candy. I have 20 tickets to spend.
Oh, you have 20 tickets.
Yeah.
Oh, crap. You could essentially get 1 hat.
But then Harley and I can't manage.
Oh.
You know what? I'll say Rue has also been playing and they also have tickets. They'll pile in with you.
I'm gonna get 2 hats and 2 mood rings and take a hat and a ring back to Harley. Look! Now we can match!
I am going
Little bitty tear.
Yeah, I'm like, me and Rue are gonna do the same thing.
I'd like to
Hat
think each
rings.
of the tricone hats have like a little feather and they're different colors.
Yes! Ooh, I'm putting that in the take a seat at the table thing. What color is your feather?
Hat squad.
How much was the Vorpal sword?
Vorpal sword, I'll say it's 15.
Ah, darn. Next time. Okay. Yay, okay. Let's
To anyone just
sunset.
listening, the Vorpal sword for 15.
We gotta go, guys. The sun's it's close to the concert time. We gotta go.
Okay.
You can see the sun is slowly setting over the horizon. There are when you turn back to the boardwalk, you see that there are these 2 spotlights that are beaming up into the sky.
Those are big lights.
They'll slowly like wave back and forth, and then at the top of the hour you see a singular bright beam rocket upward before it into a firework.
I'm gonna hide behind Harley because I don't like fireworks. They scare me.
Brenna and Rue are very, very like into each other's arms. Like we're linked, and it's like, oh no, but like, ooh, loud noise, scary but pretty.
But we'll leave off here as you proceed to the concert area, the nightlife beginning, and get ready for Songbird and what's to come.
The mysterious songbird. Awesome. Thanks everyone for joining us tonight. RJ, you want to go around and kick us off?
Sure, but we'll go on the same order that we went last time. So it's going to be Meg, Vin, finally Sarah after me.
Yeah.
Hi, everybody. My name is RJ. We like to do something here that's a little different, and we like to do some charity spotlights. I myself like Unicorn Riot. They aren't quite a charity, but they are a decentralized nonprofit media collective, and they report on far-right organizations and sources of racial and economic injustices in the U.S. In times like these, it's very important to keep up in times with what's going on where you live. Primarily, we're all from the U.S., and we need to know what's going on. Media outlets like to filter what's people consume, and so I like Unicorn Riot. Go there daily and read up on the news. That's me, Meg.
Hey, I am Meg. You can find me on Twitter at Narnia's Pants for all things music educator and nerd related, because that's pretty much what I do. We were talking Tumblr earlier. One of my things when I was like younger was always fandoms and randoms, and that's kind of how my Twitter is too. It's a lot of me talking about being a music educator. It's a lot of me talking about mental health stuff, talking about figuring out TTRPG spaces and stuff like that. And trying to just encourage my kids to be the best people that they can be. At the elementary level, they very often get told, no, don't do that. So I'm telling them, no, do it. Cause chaos. Who cares? Their parents probably hate me. But that's me. That's my shtick. As Sarah linked in chat, that is my Ko-fi, where you can help me purchase school supplies, including snacks, hygiene products for my kids. A lot of them have hit puberty very early, so I'm having to stock up on a lot of that. hair care products as well, since that has become my new job with some of my kids. And just overall helping me take care of them, because sometimes they don't get that care at home. And if I can help them feel a little bit better about how they are at school, then they can learn better. Beyond that, that's kind of my only charity that I have tonight. So yeah, thank you for supporting me and my kids.
Then,
I have a question. Are mutual aids okay?
Absolutely.
Like in terms okay. I do want to throw a little light on one of my mutuals who I care about. Dare has a mutual aid going. Dare to Dream RPG, fantastic player, big hearts ever, cast members. So if y'all could throw some money her way, that's going to be Dare #2 Dream RPG on Twitter.
RJ can find us that link while it becomes my turn. Hey, everybody. My name's Sarah Roberts, if you haven't met me before. I donate all my Twitch income to the trevorproject.org. They provide crisis counseling support to the LGBTQIA plus youth community. And recently, I would like everybody to know, since Humblewood is based on D&D, Wizards of the Coast just made a massive donation. To I believe it was I think it was $1 million. Let me double check. I probably should have pulled this up earlier. But you can go check that out. It's on there. That's not how you spell wizards. It's on their page, Wizards of the Coast. What was it? Come on, Twitter. 1.337 million. For their recent Pride Across the Multiverse event. That is amazing. Thank you so much, Wizards of the Coast, for doing that. And thank you, everyone, for just hanging out with us tonight. As always, we just like to highlight these charities because, you know, it's great to fundraise continuously, but there's a lot of people in the world who need help, and I don't always know what the charities are that money needs to go to, or the people that need it, or the schools that need it. So thank you to all my friends at this table and at all of my other tables for highlighting folks who need a little bit of help, because together we can all make the world a better place. And with that, I'm going to say, drink your water, take your meds, eat something healthy, maybe just a snack if it's late at night. And if there's someone important to you that you haven't reached out to lately, maybe you forgot, maybe, you know, life just got hectic with the holidays, reach out to that person tonight and tell them that they're important to you and that you're thinking about them. It's important to do that for the people we care about. We'll see y'all next time. Bye-bye, everybody.
I mean, come on, elf. You know, as an elf, long-lived. It just, after a while, you're just kind of done with the numbers, you know?
I'm 46.
Oh. You let you go adventuring. You have a kid already?
I'm an adult.
This whole thing is a new development for him.
Being an adult is a new development?
Yep.
Mr. Silverhorn, in elf years, you are a child.
Yep. I have 90-something years to go before I'm an adult again.
I am so confused. I'm gonna go get a snack, y'all. You just enjoy your conversation. Lady, it was nice meeting you. Enjoy the rest of your day. I look forward to having a chat with you.
To be honest, so far they sound cool.
They're intelligent.
Right? Oh, frick. I thought it was short enough. I thought I could make it! Dang it. You come to say hi, everybody?
Hello.
Hi. I don't get a kiss? Okay, thanks.
No kiss on Twitch. Get out of here.